Get Navy very strong. Loki obviously super strong in this
All right,
format.
I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We're gonna do as you say and send it over to the arena for our first match of the day between Post Pod Clarity and Sedition. Theron and Nova, take it away.
Hello and welcome back to the arena. I'm Nova Terran, joined here by Theron's Valrax, bringing you this match for the first redemption match between Postpod Clarity and Sedition. From the Postpod Clarity team, we're seeing exactly that max threat that was previously mentioned, the Octofather, some may say. What are we seeing from Sedition, Theron?
Well, on Sedition side, they've opted to bring the big pancake itself. There is a Bargeston field supported by double Orphris and some Jagdos, so probably they are looking to try and headshot some of the lower end of the opposing team, and then start to snowball off of that. There was a little bit of a delay we had, but now the match is back on track. Tell me, Nova, how do you feel about this Octodad versus the Rapid Lights?
This one's a situation where I feel like the Octodad setup is always just able to apply so well to these kiting ships, even if they're moving about the arena. I'm really interested, though, seeing the role of this Barguest in the team. I don't think we've seen one in the tournament thus far. And this is not a flag Barguest or anything that we might see in the normal tournament, but he's still looking to leverage scram range and keep some targets off of that kite setup. But we're seeing now the match is getting started, and immediately the carries from Sedition has just been volleyed directly off by the Postbod Clarity team.
That's right. Even though one of the Brutixes had an illegal whooping, I think he DC'd, he was moved at the 0. He's now joined the team of the Postport Clarity, and they are raging towards that kiting team, trying to get the scimitar of Swen Takitsu, which is a primary. On the other side, Fenrir, Chainbreaker, and Omen Navy, there's split DPS between a cruiser and a Vigil, and now there is damage on the Mauler, so I'm not sure if that rapid lights this is the optimal way to play them, because they are not going to get down any of those ships before the clip is reloaded, and at the same time their scimitar is really hurting.
Yeah, I think the scimitar might have been a little bit late off the mark to start pulling up that transversal, and it's also a situation here. Yeah, they might be able to knock down this Navy Omen in time. It's sort of doubtful, given that split DPS as you were mentioning. They
Hyena
do
down.
kill off the Vigil, but
Sorry, Vigil.
they're about to clip, and they've already lost their scimitar and their carries. From here, what does Sedition have to do in order to pull this one back?
Well, I think they are trying to go onto the Deacon, one of them, right, which is a good call, because now they have no Logi. There is Logi on the other side. They have to start making those trades. This Omen Navy is definitely not going down right now, not nearly quick enough, as they are using the Hyena. When this Hyena drops, the webs that are being applied to a Deacon of Ianis they are going to drop, and the application is also going to slow down dramatically. So PPC team critically identifying the ship that is posing the threat to the comp. It's down right now. This Deacon is going to have much easier time as long as he is able to manage the speed. And I think now they are shooting the Barghest. I'm not sure if this is the call I would have made. I would have probably eliminated Jackdaws first. But regardless, they are really comfortably in the driver's seat right now, trading up.
Yeah, this one's just going to get harder and harder for the Sedition team as well, given that they've lost their logistics right off the bat, and the pair of Deacons from Postpod Clarity are still hanging in perfectly fine for the time being. The Hyena from Sedition did die as well. That's, as you mentioned, really going to hurt their application. He was webbing down the Vigilant of Vakes for a while. That Vigilant is now picking up, and he's looking to lock down some more targets from Sedition as soon as he's able to get over to them. There's also a massive cloud of drones that have been moving across the arena. First they were on the Hyena, then switching over to the Barghest. It's an interesting target call, but at this point, yeah, that Barghest is really going down quickly. He's about to drop into hull.
He's trying his best to screen off people that are raging, trying to get a web on him. This Vigilant of Vake has been kept at the Lang's Arm thanks to the attack to scram on the Barghest, but it's not going to matter. This Octodad comp is able to comfortably project anywhere into the arena. The Barghest is down. Now it's just going to be a matter of a mop-up. Maybe the Sedition team has a chance of getting down this Deacon of Nymph. He seems to be hurting a little bit, but his body is already catching up, so he's going to get full reps applied soon to him. Yeah, it's just it's a strong execution on the PPC side.
Absolutely, it is. Tell me a little bit more, Theronth. Why is it that a team would choose to bring a Barghest instead of things like Cyclone Fleet issues at the top end of their comp as part of a kite like this?
Well, Barghest brings some different utility on top. It has two utility high slots, so you can pack some heavy newts that are able to pressure logic cruisers, logic frigates, any other like crucial target that you want to be neuted out. I say that a Northwest goes down, a Stork goes down, and a Jackdaw. However, it doesn't bring any links, and it's very costly. I think it's the most pricey ship you can actually field right now, sitting at 54 points. Those pirate battleships are really expensive this year in this format. So it is a hefty investment that you take. It does bring a lot of DPS, but just like the officers, it's limited by the clip size, so it's not constant. While medium gun spam, it just keeps on pumping all the time.
Yeah, we're just seeing ships just drop one by one by one here. They're even kiting pretty well. They're not getting locked down by scrams from the Vigilant or anything. They're moving like upwards of 3k, and then they simply die because these guns are able to track them seemingly problemlessly. Right now, we're just waiting for this Jackdaw from Kiken to die, but it's yeah, this is an overwhelming performance from Postpod Clarity. Is this just a situation, do you feel, where the Octo Daddy setup is just better than the kite?
Well, that really depends if that carries would have lived a little bit longer. They definitely had some E-war there trying to slow down a situation like that, but it didn't work out because he died really quickly. And the last Jackdaw drops down, and congratulations to Postpol Clarity. We are going to take it back to the studio.
I'm not playing alone